to solve this, let's work on this number, this number, this number, and this number. Where is the midpoint of these numbers? 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 over 4, which means 24 over 4, 6. Why we need this number? I'm going to use this number to set new variable for our equation. I call it y. Y is going to be x plus this number. Let's keep it here. Based on this, the value of x is going to be y minus 6. So let's use this and rewrite our equation. Y minus 6 plus 3 is going to be y minus 3. Y minus 6 plus 5 is going to be y minus 1. Y minus 6 plus 7 is going to be y plus 1. Y minus 6 plus 9 is going to be y plus 3. This is our left side. Right side we have 9. Look, this one and this one look good friends. So let them sit next to each other. Also this one and this one equals 9. What is this? A minus b times a plus b, or a squared minus b squared. So I write it y squared minus 3 squared over 9. Y squared minus 1 squared over 1. Right side 9. Again, to continue the solution, I'm going to work on this number, negative 9 and negative 1. Where is the midpoint of negative 9 and negative 1? Negative 9 plus negative 1 over 2, which means negative 10 over 2 or negative 5. So again, I want to define a new variable. I call it r. R is going to be y squared plus negative 1 or y squared minus 5. Again, we need work on this. From here, the value of y squared is going to be r plus 5. So let's use it and rewrite our equation. R plus 5 minus 9 or I minus 4. R plus 5 minus 1 or R plus 4 equals 9. What is this? This is exactly r squared minus 16, our left side, right side 9. How can we solve this? R squared equals 9 plus 16, or R squared is 25. So I'm going to continue the solution by working on this. R squared equals 25. Let me write it here. R squared equals 25. From here, R can be 5 or R can be negative 5. What is the value of y squared when R is 5? Y squared is going to be 5 plus 5 or 10. From here, y squared is going to be negative 5 plus 5 or 0. When y squared is 10, so y can be positive second root of 10, y can be negative second root of 10, right? And when y squared equals 0, the value of y is going to be 0. Next, x is y minus 6. So from here, x is going to be second root of 10 minus 6. This is our first answer. Next one. Negative second root of 10 minus 6. This is our second answer. And last one, 0 minus 6 or x equals negative